Welcome everybody to Awesomenauts Dojo, the global tournament, Super Awesomenauts Dojo, where we've got a big prize pool, plenty of good teams, and some hype matches to show. So this will be exciting either way, and our first match here is going to be Team Get Juked versus Team Boys R Us. So looking at the draft here, if we're just going to hop straight into it. As soon as I get this link open, there we go. So, Team 1's going to be Get Juked, Team 2 is going to be Boys R Us. So, what do you think about these teams? Is there anything specific that you want to mention right away about these teams, or at all, or about the map in general, or do you just want me to hop straight into the actual bands of picks?
Well, we see it's Aguilon. Arguably, this is the best map in competitive, wouldn't you agree?
I kind of like Ribbit more, in all honesty. Aguilon can be fun, but like the Invis can be kind of silly.
The Invis stresses me out personally. But
it can definitely allow for some big plays, but it doesn't last very long, and it can still be quite predictable because of the noises a lot of knots make.
Also, this map favors certain knots over others because, for instance, we see Skuldir here. There's very narrow corridors and not much room to escape when you're thrown. So also knots like Jimmy, you see he's panned actually, are really good knots because, yeah, again, the tight corridors and like you can really trap people easily on this map through displacement.
Absolutely. And speaking on the topic of bans here, we're actually going to be having a triple ban system for this tournament, as many people should know. This is actually after some consideration about the current characters that are like in the meta and between the character bans of the previous Awesomenauts Dojo tournament, we're actually going with a triple ban format, so it'll spice things up a little bit, and it'll give people more options to ban out some of the stronger knots in the game, allowing for a little more diversity in the picks and whatnot. But some characters are still going to get through that are definitely very strong, and I can definitely see that on Team 2. But either way, going into the actual picks and bans, because we've been talking about the map and the draft rules and whatnot long enough, we're going to start with Team 1. Get Juked is going to be picking up their first pick of Deadlift here, as followed by Gnaw and Coco here. So you've got Deadlift, which is going to be a lot of sustain for their team. They're going to have the shield, a little bit of damage with the auto attack, so he's got decent enough clear, but his tankiness is what's really going to help the team here. And then for the other two members of the team, you can have a lot of potential damage. Gnaw's going to be able to do a lot of harassing, a lot of DOT, going to be able to chase people well if he gets Rabbit Teeth on his auto attack, and his Weedling Slams can do a lot of damage, as well as just do great clear as well if he just places them on top of the droids. And Coco going to have that global lightning ball, which can go through walls, plenty of damage, good nuker damage, and can actually knock people towards their turrets and stuff. So Coco will be able to stop people from running away as quickly, especially if you buy that knockback upgrade, and getting cooldown and damage can be very, very painful consistently. But Team 2, Boys R Us, they're going to have Dizzy, Ix, and Skull, so there is a lot of initiation on that team. Ix can just swap somebody into the Skuldir. Skuldir can throw them into the turret, and Dizzy can just do a bunch of damage with the clone and the dashes. So that is just tons of damage that can come out immediately if they can just get one initiation. So with Team 1 having characters like Gnaw and Coco, they're really going to have to rely on Deadlift to get them out of those sticky situations if they get caught by the Ix or the Skull. But I think the amount of push that Team 1 has, if they can get a couple of frags on, say, the Ix and the Skull, they're going to have plenty of push to actually take out those towers, especially on that bottom lane, I feel. But Skull is going to be terrifying on that bottom lane. But either way, I think that I'm not sure who I think is really in favor here. Boys R Us is going to definitely have much more kill potential, in my opinion. They're going to have a lot more initiation. And Ix and Skull can definitely put out some pain. But Team 1 has a bit more push if they can actually get the frags in order to keep pushing the towers. But I think I would favor this slightly in Team 2's favor for Boys R Us. What do you think, Fawx?
Couldn't have said it better. Yeah, very much so.
All right. Okay, cool.
I think we're going to jump right into the game. Are you ready with the 26-minute mark?
26-minute mark,
I mean,
Fawx.
Not minute, second.
26 seconds. I thought we were doing this in 21
jump right
seconds.
into the very end of the match, actually, in the 26.
Yeah, at the very end of the match. Don't worry about it. We're just going straight to we're just going to go an hour ahead into the matches
talk about
here.
The drafts, yeah. All right, so going straight into the match, the 26-second mark.
All right, an odd timing, here. But nonetheless, I am at the 26-second mark. I will give us a countdown whenever you are ready.
Yeah, give us that countdown.
Alrighty, starting the first match of the stream in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. We've got YOLO being the first character on the red team on Team Get Juked, followed by Body Hunter and Tempest here. And then on Team Boys R Us, you're going to have Dade W, Ubi, and Nikki. And of course, you've got Nikki playing Skull. That's terrifying. But either way, they're just gonna hop right in, gonna go for this invis. Ubi's gonna pick up the invis as Dizzy, which is gonna be quite effective here. She can just go in and dash in, do a little bit of free damage here. Also has the increased reload speed and multi-dash. It's very basic stuff. That's pretty much what you always would get on Dizzy, as being able to have those dashes that much faster is just a huge boon. We're going to see Oily straight out of the gate on Nikki. That's kind of a classic for him. And having that Oily, if you can get a nice throw like this one on Body Hunter, he's going to be able to put out a lot of extra DPS for those initiations. Body Hunter being very low, but it's going to pop the shield.
Dave W, by the way, so he wasn't able to get thrown very far, which is a pretty good call on his part.
I definitely agree with that, but we're going to see the first frag come out while we're talking about BKM here, and that's going to be an early kill for Get Juked. You're going to be able to take out Ix. So, like I said, they're going to have a lot of push potential if they can actually get a kill or two here. So with those Weedlings and with Coco being able to throw the lightning bolts, you're going to be able to get a little bit of early chip on that top lane there. Isn't going to matter much, though, with it being the first minute or so of the match. Dave W is going to be right back into the fray almost immediately. Nikki's going to waste the invis there with a nice Earthquake, and it's going to be clearing the bottom lane. We got Body Hunter coming back. He's got all his abilities ready to roll, ready to initiate if he needs to. Nikki's going to go for the throw, but it's going to whiff. Ubi's going to use the clone, but it's also going to whiff that as well. With Dave W being very, very low, Body Hunter's going to pop the shield, but they're still waiting for that swap. There's the swap, but he isn't actually able to connect. Dave W's got to refract in order to dodge the lightning ball, but Nikki and Ubi aren't going to be able to get out from that, away from that lightning ball in time. Dave W is going to eat that lightning ball. He's going to be very hurt, and the red team's still trying to get some more push onto that top lane, but nothing going yet. Nikki going to be teleporting back. What do you think about these early initiations, and what do you expect the next big plays or the big next upgrades to be for some of these characters?
So far, I'm seeing a lot of throws being, tossed out there, and not too much. I mean, of course, for the red team that they can do, I'm not too sure how they'll initiate other than maybe knockback ball, if you want to get that. But they're rotating really well together, though, I see. On the other side, yeah, Ix, we need to see more swaps from him so far. We've only seen some throws here and there, but yeah, BKM, But BKM doesn't affect swap, yeah? So, I mean, that's probably their best initiation.
I agree. They've got so much initiation on the blue team, especially compared to Get Juked here. Just the lack of initiation, the only thing they can really get is a knockback ball. That's all they have for initiation. And speaking of initiation, Body Hunter's going to get absolutely destroyed by that throw, but YOLO's going to come in and save him with Nikki getting taken out by the Plant Slam. Dave W and Ubi are both going to be very low and going to have to defend that top lane. Body Hunter, with all of that beef, is going to be able to survive that initiation and make it a 1-for-0 here, adding another kill to get Juke's score here. And they're probably going to be able to get some more push onto this top tower unless they back out and just take the solar and go buy some upgrades. Dave W going to be using Refract to dodge that lightning ball. And there's League 7 boots coming out on Nikki. He's going to have that increased movement speed after landing a throw with the Oily. He's just going to be the fastest robotic Viking you have ever seen in this video game once he lands a throw. And he'll probably pick up something along the lines of Stun Punch, I would imagine, or maybe even more damage. But the classic would be to pick up Stun Punch, and then he's just going to have some great initiation on his own. He's going to be able to really deal the pain if he could just get one throw. Like, if he throws YOLO, then that could very easily be a kill with how well Nikki plays Skull, and with how much damage Skull can actually do if you can land all your punches after a throw. YOLO going to be throwing out Spit on the top lane. Nothing crazy happening there, though. It's a little more calm now.
He's trying to zone out with the map. He's trying to establish blockages of like, hey, don't touch the Spit, don't come up here, which is generally touching the Spit is a bad thing, so don't do that. There's a fun fact for all you gamers out there. YOLO's going to get swamped here. Isn't going to take much damage, so it's just going to back up to the top lane turret. Yeah, don't touch it unless you're already unless it's the same color as you. If it's the same team color, then go ahead. You can just sit in it if you want. Yep, do it.
We see the first upgrade on Na actually going to be Filed Teeth as well. We're going to have that lifesteal onto YOLO there. So he's going to have a lot of extra sustain with his bite, and just by landing just one bite on those droids, and he'll be able to get about 50 health back, and he has plenty of excellent clear.
Very much
There's
needed
the
too,
Body
with the
Hunter.
double DOT from blue team. We got the ability that with the radiate, or no, the auto attack on X that causes that stream of DOT. I think it does 90 per second. Is that right?
Yeah, 90 and it scales, so it's definitely great for harassing. Those little DOT effects on auto attacks are generally pretty minor, but it is pretty hilarious when they do pick up a kill with that 60 or 90 base DOT. But anyways, looks like Coco's actually going to be backing out, going to be buying some regen, as well as Ix, also going to be picking up a second stage of lifesteal. So Ix is going to have plenty of sustain here. Body Hunter is going to get thrown after using shield. He's so hurt, but is he going to get taken out by the DOT? He is. Dave W going to get the kill. I think that was actually the DOT.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Wow. Okay. Tempest barely getting out with the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, Tempest is going to be barely staying alive. YOLO is still in there, though. They're going to have to defend this top lane as we're going to have a lot of push coming out from Boys R Us. Yeah, this could be the tower down. There's Nikki using the throw in order to get out faster. That's about half the health of the turret, but they are going to back out and play it safe. Ubi's probably going to take this invis here once his teammates are back. Going to steal it from Body Hunter there. Body Hunter going to try and be cheeky and take it, but it is not going to happen just yet. We got Ubi just sitting with the invis. It's just going to burn it. That's probably the safer option anyways than trying to go for a risky initiation. And the ball going to do plenty of damage to Nikki there. Nikki's going to get hit by the psionic bond, but Body Hunter going in with the shield. Very low health though. Ubi could finish him off, but Ubi's going to focus on the other team fight. And Tempest is going to pick up a nice kill onto Nikki as well. Excellent play there. Going to be a 1 for nothing.
Getting out there, grabbing the creeps.
Yeah, Ubi's going to be hit by that spit, but he is going to get to the top lane. Dave W going to get the swap onto Tempest. Tempest is so low, but the shield, no, it's not going to be enough. And Tempest is going to go down, getting the nice trade there as well. So that's going to make it another kill for Boys R Us. Absolutely, and there's going to be the level advantage for Team Boys R Us as well. So now they're almost matching in kills. They're behind 1 kill, but the level advantage is slightly in their favor, but now it's going to be evened up. And we got YOLO and Body Hunter playing it safe at the turrets for now, waiting for their teammate to come back, and here comes Coco right now, hitting that top jump pad. Looks like the blue team might try to get some push on this top lane, but they're actually going to grab the invis, and now Nikki has the invis, which is a terrifying thought, as there's the throw onto YOLO. YOLO's going to get initiated on, he's going to take tons of damage, the bond is going to do a little bit of extra DOT, but the sustain from his auto attack is going to keep him alive. We got Ubi going in with the dashes, but nothing too crazy here. Not much of the, not really anybody took any damage there, and YOLO actually got out alive, but the swap, no, not going to happen on the Body Hunter. It's a bit too risky of a swap, swapping into the enemy team like that. And as many iframes as Ix has, you can't really handle getting swapped into the entire brunt of an enemy team. And nor can Tempest, nor can Nikki, as he's just going to get clobbered by the red team here, and is going to go down right in front of his own turret there, and that's going to keep him out of the fight for about 15 seconds here with the red team having an opportunity to push this bottom lane. We'll be going with the dashes and the clone. The shield is going to get used, but nothing too crazy. He's going to have to back out, or he's going to go in. Red team is pretty low here, so they're going to have to go back for sustain. Body Hunter's going to opt to teleport out. Tempest grabbing the creeps. And YOLO has fantastic sustain, so he can probably stay in as well. But he might just teleport back in order to buy some upgrades. Nikki's going to go for the throw. He is going to land it, and YOLO is going to be so hurt, and he's going to go down. He'll be picking up the auto attack kill, making it another frag for Boys R Us, almost tying up those kills. And now Nikki has the invis as well, so he could go in for another throw. He's going to get the throw on Tempest. Tempest is going to be so hurt. He's got the DOT on him, but he's not quite lethal. And he's going to be able to grab one of those creeps. Body Hunter might go down to the DOT, though. He is. Nikki's going to pick up the Earthquake DOT kill, and that's going to be 2 kills. That's going to be a bit of a stagger for the red team as well. Yeah, and the turret's going to go down.
So they're going to be getting a super droid now with a team member down. This is going to be a really tough time for them to recover from this snowballing effect here. We also have, a lot of turret damage on bottom, too. Or not too much, but
the trade.
They damage it a little bit.
Yeah, we got, just sorry to interrupt, but we've got the trade coming out for both teams here, and that's actually going to put them on even kills, although Boys R Us definitely has the experience advantage after getting that turret down. YOLO and Nikki are both going to go down to similar causes of demise. So we got the Super Droid on top lane, which isn't going to do much. It's probably going to get cleared by Tempest here. And Nikki coming back as well as YOLO. We're going to see some upgrades getting bought right now. We're going to see the amp damage on Refract for Ix as well as the Salt Miner. So he's going to have a lot of damage on that Refract, being able to apply amp damage and do damage with Refract as long as he just stands near the enemy team, essentially. Nikki's going to be picking up the lifesteal as well on punches. And speaking of which, he's going to be assisting in that kill on Tempest.
What a good invis throw.
Yeah, an excellent throw from Nikki there.
Scoldy had invis because they had no idea there.
Yeah, Nikki's actually going to be hurt with the DOT. It looks like he's going to go down. Dave not going to be able to get the psionic bond and heal him, and that's going to make it a trade. What's your time at on the replay right now? I think we might actually be behind a bit here.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit ahead, but we're at 9:41 right now.
Yeah, you're ahead by about 2 seconds. Can we pause right now? And let's just...
We should just make sure that we synced up. Pause.
Yeah, I am at 9:47. Could you sync up the times again?
Okay, we're at 9:54. Tell me when you're at 9:54.
9:54. I am at 9:54, and I'm ready to count us down. Would you like me to count you down? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Just making sure that we're synced up. We don't want any communication issues. And here we go. Body Hunter going to be buying the extra damage on Power Launch, a little bit of extra damage for... deadlift. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Also got that health on shielding and the lifesteal with the sweat. Wow, bands. So he's going to be a little more beefy with that, and as well as the reach in and the BKM. So he's going to be a bit harder to kill, which is definitely a good thing here. Is the blue team with all their initiation and the fact that that shielding, can just get melted if he's not careful. is quite deadly. Body Hunter's going to eat the clone explosion there, and the throw, and punches from Nikki. There's the Earthquake coming out. The shield is going to get torn down. Ubi just needs to go in with one dash, and there's a double kill with the clone kill on Body Hunter, as well as the dash on YOLO. Getting the sick double kill and the sick frags. We got Tempest being the only one left alive on the red team on Get Juked. He's going to have to back up. There's not much he can do. He's going to clear that bottom lane. But already a bunch of push happening onto both lanes here. Nikki's going to take a lot of damage from that turret, but he doesn't care. He's just going in. As the red team is still dropping here, he's going to steal that creep. And the blue team is still pushing. They're going to get a lot of damage on both those backline turrets for the red team. But Deadlift is going to drop in, and he might just get behind him if they're not careful. He's going to go in on Ubi. He's actually going to get the lunge onto Nikki, though. Nikki being already hurt is going to have to back out unless he wants to go ham. And we know Nikki will go ham. He has to. And he is going to go ham. He's going to try and go in for the throw. He's going to hit Tempest, but he is going to pick up the frag. Tempest is not going to get away from him. And Nikki going to grab the Invis as well, so he could be sneaky here. Probably going to pick up the kill on YOLO, and he totally is. He's going to pick up that nice punch combo. But the DOT from YOLO is going to kill him because of the Weedlings. Oh, the after-death kill, the revenge from those Weedlings before they actually died due to Na's death. So that's going to make it a 2-for-2 as Body Hunter is very, very low health, going to have to defend against Ubi here. Those dashes do too much damage. He's going to have to use lunge to get out, and he's by himself defending here if Ubi picks up a kill. But there's Tempest, and he's going to be here to help out Body Hunter get back to safety. He's going to teleport and buy some more upgrades. Speaking of upgrades, we're going to have Rabbit Teeth on Na, which is going to give him the extra chasing potential, as I mentioned in the pre-draft, or excuse me, the pre-game analysis. He's going to be having that extra speed bonus if he lands an auto-attack kill on, well, literally anything, so he can use that to bite droids to help himself get away, or he can bite the enemies in order to get a little bit of better chasing. Body Hunter's going to use that shield, but it's going to get destroyed almost instantly. Tempest almost going to die, but he's going to barely get out. Nikki going to land some nice punches onto YOLO, but the double kill from Ubi, the excellent clone, is going to get the double kill and, well, kind of steal a kill from Nikki there. But excellent.
Dizzy is just insanely powerful. Vastly,
yeah. I am not that familiar with Dizzy, in all honesty, but like I just haven't played her since she got released. But she is
1,000 damage if she lands all 4 of her dashes plus the bomb. It's like insane. It's actually insane.
Yeah. It's a great alternative to Frog if Frog gets banned out, and the fact that you just have much easier to apply AoE compared to Frog being able to throw that clone.
Actually, it's weird.
Well, that clone explosion is definitely a lot easier to apply than Frog's tornado, as you're not really putting yourself at risk as much. And speaking of which, Dave W is going to be at risk as well as YOLO, both going to trade kills there. Nikki going to pick up the kill on Body Hunter with just Tempest being by himself, and that bottom turret there only has 2 bars of health.
Keep getting these double kills left and right. It's really
a 2-for-1 trade is never a bad thing, especially if you can get this much push here. And it looks like this bottom turret might actually go down. Even with Tempest being able to clear, Ubi is going to be able to solo this turret, and with the droid, it's going to be able to take it down. Yeah. Not all the turrets. Oh, there's the last turret going down now. And finally, we've got base exposure for the blue team. And, well, all of the turrets are down. Red team is behind in levels. They're behind in kills now. And despite starting ahead in this match, they're in a bit of a bad position here. They need to get a couple of nice trades here and nice kills, and then maybe they can take out that top lane. But with the way that blue team has just been hounding them, and even going in for the trades, so the 2-for-1 trades and losing one of their own, they're still just going in and getting lots of frags here. Body Hunter's going to get hit by the throw, and Nikki going to be trying to do some extra damage. Body Hunter is going to be taking some DOT, but he's got a health pack actually in the top lane. Ubi going to be taking the invis, but just chasing Body Hunter, unrelenting. Body Hunter using lunge to get out of there with that excellent range on lunge there. Very helpful for escaping when you're near Storm or mid. YOLO's very hurt as well, with Ubi just going and going to try and go for the dash on YOLO. No, Body Hunter has to burn shield in order to stay alive here, and he's going to run back. But the blue team is already in the base. You've got tons of droids. You've got the super droids. You've got 2 super droids at the base right now. And red team is just scrambling, like Get Juked here is just scrambling in order to defend here. They really got to be careful. Body Hunter still has his shield, it looks like, but he's going to get thrown, going to be taking a lot of damage, and there's the shield coming out, but he's going to be stuck basically in the enemy territory at this point. He's going to be taking a ton of damage, is able to launch to safety. Tempest being very, very hurt, but Nikki's going so deep trying to kill him. Nikki is going to have that amp damage and a little bit of DOT on him. Going to miss the throw, though. This is the red team's chance. They're going to pick up the kill on Nikki, but Tempest is going to get taken out as well. But Ubi is going to get taken out as well. It's YOLO and Body Hunter versus Dave W. Dave W is playing as Ix, though, and Ix has some amazing sustain and solo fighting potential, but he's going to get taken out. Finally, some stabilization for the red team, as although that base took some damage, they're going to be able to get some push onto this top lane here, not just being able to body that turret with the Weedlings and stuff. And going to have the sustain. He's just going up against the turret, but it's not much he can do, though. He's just waiting for his teammate to be there. He's going to be pushing the bottom lane instead. Nikki and Ubi are back, though, so Body Hunter and YOLO are going to be very, very careful here. We're going to see the barriers come out onto Nikki, so he's going to be even tankier than he was before. There's the Earthquake coming out. No throw yet. Waiting for that shield to go. Isn't going to get the throw, though, not yet. Saving that throw, being patient with it. YOLO's going to be very, very hurt. Going to use his amazing sustain on those droids in order to get a little bit of extra health. Going to be grabbing this creep as well. And Bounty Hunter might be teleporting back here. They're just playing it safe. Nikki's already on that bottom lane. He's clearing all the droids, and he's making sure the blue team just gets all of that ground back that they already had. Red team's progress pretty much getting deleted, and they're going to be forced back into their base once again. Yeah, blue team just going to go for an initiation. Bounty Hunter is going to get hit by the earthquake, but Nikki going to try and go for a throw, but he's just going to throw it down on mine, essentially. Dave W going to take a ton of damage, though, all of that DOT and just nuker level damage, and he's going to go down. Well. Absolutely. Oh, we got Bounty Hunter going to go in. He's going to eat the clone damage, though. He's going to use lunge. He's got the shield, but he's got DOT on him. He needs, like, anything, a creep, something in order to stay alive. He might just try to go in on Nikki, though. Is he going to try? Is he really going to go for it? He's going to be able to get a creep.
At this point, it looks like they're just trying to get as many frags as possible. I don't know if they gave up or not. They might just look at the circumstances, but it seems pretty chaotic at this point.
Indeed. Nikki's going to be pretty hurt here in the red team's territory. He's going to be able to get out, maybe if he plays his cards right here, but he's taking a lot of damage. There's the ball. He is going to get killed. And, well, droids are coming into the base. Now. Yeah, red team really just has to stall if they want to win this match. Like if they can get the frags,
actually they're above in level now. Versus
their experience is catching up. They're definitely behind a bit in the upgrades, but they're really starting to catch up now. Blue team still has a massive solar advantage and obviously a land advantage, I suppose. Dave W going to pick up a nice kill onto YOLO. Lightning ball is almost going to hit Dave W. Not quite, though. Ubi's just chasing Bounty Hunter. Just really wants that kill. He is just hungry for that kill. He has got that tunnel vision. He is greedy, and he knows it, and he wants that kill, but he's going to have to back out before he gets killed by Tempest's Lightning Ball. But Dave W is actually going to give him a Psionic Bond, and he's just going to go in with the speed boost. There's the clone, but is not going to land. But yeah, all that pressure, Bounty Hunter has to use his abilities to just get out.
The base right now.
Blue team is just going to be able to take out the base now with how much damage they have. They're just going to go in. The auto attacks, the piercing auto attack. There's Dave W going to get the kill on Bounty Hunter, and the throw from the gnome is going to be the final hit. That puts a nail in the coffin for that drill. Rest in peace, like 5 billion solar and drilling equipment. And that's going to be the victory here for Team Boys R Us, going to win the first match of the stream here and the first match of this set. Well played.
Indeed. Good job, both teams. But obviously, it looks like Boys R Us kind of completely demolished the other team. We got all 4 teams up. I mean, all 4 turrets up for them. But and this was the best of 3, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned that, but this was the 3rd match of the best of 3. So, unfortunately, folks, we don't have enough time to cover all the matches. We're pretty much going to be going straight into the semifinals after just, I think, one more game here. My apologies if your game does not get covered. I would have liked to do another stream, but yeah, due to time constraints and all that and scheduling, we're going to have to jam pack everything into this one stream. So we're going to take a quick transitioning break. Be right back.